clerk, and the secretariat. My name is Dr. Emmanuel Mary Boulay. I'm from Federal Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development, representing the Honorable Minister. And I have with me the agency, Nigerian College of Aviation Technology. They will introduce themselves as we go this way. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
I am Mr. Joseph Imaligwe, the Acting Rector of the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, Zaria.
Acting?
Rector.
You are still acting?
Yes, sir.
How many months are you going to act?
Okay, for 1 year, sir.
And the enabling act that established PS, the enabling act that established NCAPS permits for the rector to be there in acting capacity for more than 6 months?
Yes, sir. The current public service rule permits somebody to be in the acting capacity for up to 1 year, depending on exigencies. But we're about advertising for the position. We've gotten approval for that.
Okay. That's the new rule now.
Yes.
Acting for 1 year.
Yes.
Up to 1 year.
Up to 1 year.
All right, that's okay.
You can make it substantive now, sir.
This Honorable Chairman of the Public Assets Committee, the honorable members, my name is Alkali Mahmoud Modibo, captain as a profession and the immediate past rector of the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, Zaria.
Honorable Chairman, honorable members of the committee, my name is Engineer Ibrahim Hirsi. I'm the head of quality assurance.
Honorable Chairman, sir, members of the Public Asset Committee, other invited guests, my name is Ibrahim Jibril Mason, head of procurement.
Honorable Chairman and the House member, my name is Adeyemi Abata, CEO of Tresmo Nigeria Limited, auctioneer. Thank you, sir.
Under our helicopter? Okay. All right. Can we start with the military officers, please?
The chairman and members of the House of Representatives Committee on Public Assets. My name is Major General S. I. Musa. I am the Director of Legal Services, Army. With me is Brigadier General M.S. Alkali, the Commander, Nigerian Army Aviation Corps. Thank you, sir.
Just introduce themselves so that we can put a face to them as they do so.
Yes. All right. Like I said, I am Major General S. I. Musa, Director of Legal Services, Army.
You're welcome.
The Chairman, distinguished members, I'm Brigadier General M.S. Alkali, the Coordinator of the Nigerian Army Aviation, Army Headquarters. Thank you.
Next.
Chairman, sir, other members here present, I'm Colonel Oye Bochi, Defense Liaison Office, National Assembly.
Good afternoon, the Honorable Chairman and members of this Public Asset Committee. I am Barrister Olani Oyinloye. I am one of the resource persons of Certified Institute of Auctioneers Nigeria, and also the immediate past Vice Chairman of Abuja Chapter.
Yes. You are welcome to this continuation of investigative hearing of NCAT. That's the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology based in Kaduna. This investigation arose as a result of the alleged improper sale of our 2 Bell helicopters, brand new 2 Bell helicopters, by the management of the school, of the college. At our last sitting, held on the 27th of March 2027, in this same place, these are the things that we observed at the ongoing investigative hearing, so that the invited guests that were not here on that date will get to know where we stopped. At the ongoing investigative hearing on the sale of the 2 Bell 206 helicopters, LB, BSB, and BZC, M2061L4, by the college, the committee at its sitting deliberated on the submissions and expressed dissatisfaction with the evidence before it, and unanimously resolved as follows: that Nigeria College of Aviation Technology should furnish the committee with detailed activities of the 2 Bell helicopters from inception, that is, from the date that it was purchased to the date it was sold. We asked for the college to furnish the committee with a list of the committee members, the management team that sold the helicopters. Because during our investigative hearing, many of the people that attended here said they were not involved in the sales, that it was done by the former rector and his cronies in the institute. We asked that NCAT provide detailed, independent valuation reports of those 2 helicopters before they were sold, to confirm in writing the fake approval that they got, because after 3 sittings, they could not provide the fake approval. And we did not want to shut them out. They kept saying they will bring it, they will bring it. And this is the last date. We asked for a confirmation of the current location of those 2 helicopters. At the last date, they couldn't tell us where those helicopters are. We asked for them to provide the memorandum of understanding that NCAT signed with the auctioneer, by which he made that deduction that he made before paying. We asked for NCAT to provide an approval and permission for the conversion of the proceeds from dollars to naira. The permission they got to convert, because they sold, according to them, they sold the helicopters in dollars. We need to have the permission, the approval to convert it to Naira before they now paid it into the TSA. We ask that they confirm in writing that the 2 Bell helicopters were scrapped or were not unserviceable, because these are brand new helicopters. How they now became scraps without being used. We want evidence. We ask for you to provide those evidences. We ask that NCAT should confirm the status, condition of the helicopters at the point of sale. We ask NCAT to state the reason for not complying with Section 56(1) of the Public Procurement Act on the issue of independent evaluation of the asset of that helicopters before they were sold. We ask for NCAT to confirm in writing with evidence that NCAT do carry out yearly maintenance of the 2 helicopters from inception to the point of sale, and the justification for selling those helicopters when the institute, the college, does not have any helicopter to train any pilot right now. The only 2 you have, you sold them. So we don't know whether you want to be training our pilots out of the country. We want to know the justification for that. We ask for NCAT to furnish the committee with that annual maintenance report. We ask for NCAT to furnish us with the cost of replacement of those 2 helicopters. We asked NCAT to state all those corrections made orally, all those corrections they were making on their documents here, to put them into writing. We asked for NCAT to invite the former rector, who was on the seat when these helicopters were sold, and then to reappear. The company that bought, that's the Blue Horn Aviation Logistics and Premier Jets. The committee established that those 2 companies are probably owned by the same person. From the evidence we obtained from Corporate Affairs Commission. We therefore ask those companies to furnish the committee with their certificate of incorporation. We asked for those companies to furnish the committee with their up-to-date annual filing of returns with Corporate Affairs Commission, and furnish the committee with the form CO2 and CO7 represents the particulars of shareholders. Because at our last sitting, we asked those 2 companies whether they have bought, whether they have any other fleet, any other plane or helicopters in their fleet, in their company. And they confessed on oath that those 2 helicopters are the only assets that they have. Am I right or wrong, acting rector? You are right, you are here. They said the only asset they have, those 2 companies, are our helicopters. We asked for those 2 companies to furnish us with their 3 years audited accounts. We asked them to furnish the number of aircrafts currently in operation in their company, if they have any, even though they have admitted orally. We wanted it in writing that they don't have. We asked for the current condition of the helicopters and the locations, which they said the 2 GM that came to represent those 2 companies said they don't know where those helicopters are. So apparently, they are just fronts being used by somebody. For the auctioneer, Tresmo, we ask for you to furnish us with evidence of other jobs that you have done before you were engaged to come and sell the 2 helicopters. Before and after the auctioning of those 2 helicopters. We ask for you to provide evidence of receipt of payment for service rendered to you by NCAT. We ask for the auctioneer to furnish the committee with your license and other registration documents as an auctioneer, because the letter we received before that last date from the Institute of Auctioneers in Nigeria, the certified institute, they said you are not a member of their institute. And you said you are, so we asked you to furnish us with your certificate of incorporation and your up-to-date annual filing of returns to the corporate affairs as a company. We ask you to furnish us with your CO2, CO7, which represents the particulars of shareholders in your company and the particulars of your directors before the next date. We directed the clerk to invite the security agencies who showed interest in acquiring the same helicopters that you now sold to these 2 companies. We ask that the Minister of Aviation, the current and the past, be invited. I can see that the current is now represented by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, but I have not seen the past minister. We ask for the clerk to invite Nigerian Army, Nigerian Air Force, Nigerian Police, the Federal Ministry of Works, and the Federal Ministry of Finance for this meeting. This is where we are today. I'm going to invite the clerk to tell us from all of this how many of these documents have been submitted.
Mr. Chairman, honorable members, and our invited guests. Going from our request, I have here with me submission from Nigerian College of Aviation, NCAT Zaria. Yesterday, they brought it yesterday.
Of Aviation Technology for their response. And I was told just today that the response was sent directly to you people instead of making it available to the Honorable Minister.
So you don't even have the content of their response?
I just got it today.
You just got it yourself?
Yes.
Do you consider that to be a proper thing to do?
No, I did actually tell them that that's an improper procedure because the minister is supposed to be here and it's what they have submitted that the minister is supposed to speak to, so we should have received it before now.
The letter, according to the clerk, sent to you says that your responses should get to this committee, to the secretariat, on or before the 14th of June, 2024. The acting rector, do you want to explain why this response is just coming yesterday?
When we got the information, sir, we sent it to the registry to respond immediately. I think they responded. The head quality assurance was, and the procurement, they were there doing the work to respond to they sent it to the ministry, I think. But how the movement was done, that is where we
Do you have an acknowledgement copy from the ministry?
No, sir.
So that means you did not.
Did we say it?
You are just continuing in your lies.
No.
Lies upon lies upon lies. You never did. Let's go on.